Hello and welcome. In this video we are going to be taking a look at how to use PowerPoint 2013 to record your screen. So let's go ahead and load up PowerPoint. So this feature is available from PowerPoint 2013 and has been included in more recent versions. Not a lot of people know that this actually exists, and when I tell people that you can record your screen using PowerPoint, they're quite surprised. So if you do want to record your screen and you have PowerPoint and you don't have any other specific software to do so, I would recommend giving this a go. Of course, if you want to be recording your screen on a regular basis, there are probably other tools out there to use which are a little bit more proficient and give you more features, but I would certainly give this a go if you do have PowerPoint 2013 or a newer version. So let me show you how to do this. You want to go ahead and click on Insert. On the right hand side over here we can see a button that says Screen Recording. So click on that. Now at this point what you'll want to do is you'll want to select an area. Now of course, depending on what you're doing, you may want to select a smaller area of the screen or the entire screen. So for this example, just to show you that you can record the entire screen, I'm going to select everything. There we go, that'll do. That is the full screen. Now at this point we've got a few options. We can of course start recording. We can obviously select a different area if we change our mind and have decided maybe that we want to record a smaller portion of the screen. We can choose whether or not we want to record the audio, and we can also choose whether or not we want to record the actual pointer. So I'm fairly happy with these settings, so I'm going to go ahead and click on record. But before I do so, I'm just going to point out that there are some shortcut keys here. So Windows logo key, or Windows key as everybody calls it, Shift and R will start the recording, and Windows, Shift and Q will end the recording. So let's go ahead and click on record. We've got a little countdown. Now let's go ahead and do something that we can watch back. I'm going to load up Firefox, and I'm just going to go ahead using DuckDuckGo, my favorite search engine. I'm just going to do a search for test. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and click on this link here, which is the dictionary, which gives us the definition of the word test. Okay, now I'm going to close Firefox. That's enough of the test. Now if you're like me, you've probably gone ahead and forgotten what the shortcut key was to actually stop the recording. So just to remind you, it's Windows, Shift and R to start recording, which most people won't need anyway because you're just going to click on the button, right? And it's Windows, Shift and Q to finish the recording. But if you have forgotten and you find yourself looking around the screen worried that you can't stop the recording, all you have to do is take your cursor to the top right hand corner, and of course this little console will pop up and you can choose to stop the recording or you can pause it. Well, we've done enough of a test now, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and of course you're taken back to PowerPoint, and here is your screen recording. We recorded the entire screen. We can actually go ahead and we can play this video now in PowerPoint. Now let's go ahead and do something that we can watch back. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to save this video. So right click on the media, and then I want you to click on Save Media As. At this point I'm going to put it on my desktop. Now you only get the option of saving it as an MP4 file, which I think is absolutely fine because an MP4 file is pretty generic and will play on pretty much anything. So let's go ahead and click save. Of course you can change the name of the file here if you want to. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this PowerPoint document down, and I'm not going to save it. remembering that we actually have already saved our video on the desktop. So if you don't save the PowerPoint presentation, it really doesn't matter. So if we look over on the left hand side here, we have our file. I actually already proved that it played in PowerPoint, but let me just prove that it will play outside of PowerPoint. So I'm going to double click it. Now let's go ahead and do something that we can watch back. I'm going to load up Firefox, and I'm just going to go ahead using DuckDuckGo, my favorite search engine dictionary. Okay, so as you can see there, the video has recorded and saved correctly on our desktop. As you can see, the quality is pretty good, and it also recorded my audio. Just in case you were wondering, I'm using VLC Media Player. This is a really good media player if you're looking for a free one. It's free and it's open source. And before I digress anymore, I will close that down, and that probably wraps everything up. So yeah, if you're looking to record your screen and you don't have any specific specialist software, but you do have PowerPoint 2013 or a newer version, I would absolutely recommend giving this a try. And if you found that helpful, and I hope you did, go ahead and like the video for me. That would be a great help. Likewise, if you want to see similar content to this going forward, why not consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss future videos. And with that said, until next time, take care everybody,